we should be good to go here.
Alright.
Should.
Be just a moment here as we see that this is in fact running.
Alright.
Good, it looks like we are. Hello everyone out there. Welcome back to this playthrough of Super Robot Wars Z2. Oh.
What?
It got.
Oh, crap.
Okay, we
Did
have...
that go all the way... Oh, this is at least the most recent stage.
Yes, this should be.
Yeah, there wasn't all that much I did. Through...
We had a slight setback here, which will be just a moment to fix. Need to go through and ensure everyone gets their
I really just randomly placed people and things.
due diligence done here. I've only got one person left, so... Alright.
I just randomly placed people
Lovely.
and things. Upgrades. Things that I actually upgraded.
Got a fair bit of money. Gonna take the Gravian? Alto could use it too.
I did that and then I wound up upgrading this a fair bit.
Do what you want.
I'll just do that this time.
Yeah, probably ought to upgrade the Gravian if you're gonna keep using it.
This one's right, I am. Here's solid 50% and then dump some more in the
Macros.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, you spend a lot on it, but it's a unit you'll use a lot. Alright, let's quickly save here.
Just to ensure that doesn't happen again.
Yeah. Alright, so. For anyone who is just joining us, as of last time we were here, not too much happened. We wound up having Zexa split the party again here. The Super Robot Squad wound up heading back to Japan for repairs, refitting, and the like, and also to keep an eye on Renton, who was panicking a bit and had thought about going after the now rogue Gecko State on his own. Meanwhile, the Gundams and the Macross crew wound up heading up to space. They were going to be targeting Team Trinity, who had caused some major problems, and trying to get in contact with the Frontier Fleet. As a result of that, our group here, the Gundams and Space Team, wound up, hello Coney, taking on a bodyguard mission for the Frontier Fleet, escorting Cheryl Gnome, the Galactic Fairy, to a concert in order to pacify some Zentradi soldiers who were really getting pretty pissed and trying to start a revolution. That did not go well for them. This also wound up leading to Ranka's debut. Yay! Against my personal better judgment, we wound up picking Cheryl over Ranka in...
Kira. I can't do it.
Kira! Or something. In a decision that will have ramifications down the line in trying to get the Tornado Pack for Alto. But hey, the Tornado Pack looks awesome. Best fire everything move in the game.
I prefer Cheryl's singing.
Anyways, continuing on. Madrid, Spain. Luis Harvey's medical room. Sachi, why are you here? I heard that you were being healed here. I'm sorry I was so late. Are you skipping school? Let's see. I hear Levin's having a lot of uproar right now because of what's going on with Euphemia at the moment. There's no time to be going to school. But I'm glad you look okay. It really is good. Oh yeah. I meant to bring this to you. A paired ring? I mean, come on. You looked like you wanted it before, didn't you? I've been working part-time in a pizza shop in the time between tests here. I was finally able to save up and buy it for you.
And you know exactly what type of pizza place he was working at.
Music is not the time for that. Please take it, Luis. But, Luis, I I'm sorry, Saji. Even though you went ahead and bought that, there's no use for it. I can't wear it anymore. I can't wear something like that. Luis, your left hand is... I'm sorry, Saji. I'm sorry. Luis. Saji, you should head back to Area 11. What? You can't afford to skip school here, can you? I'm happy that you came, but you really shouldn't stay here. But I can't leave you here on your own. Isn't your dream to work out in space, Saji? I don't want you to give up on your dreams just for me here, but... Let's see. If you waste time here with me, things are just going to get harder for you later on. If I'm the reason you wind up staying behind here, I'm going to regret it forever. But, hey, can I go ahead and tell you and trust my dream to you? What? Granting others' dreams. That's been my dream since long ago. So please, Saji, make sure you go out and fulfill my dream as well. Luis. Promise me, won't you? France, Paris. All's headquarters. Okay, now that the solemn sad music is over, we can go ahead and say that, yeah...
He was working at Pizza Hut.
He was working at Pizza Hut, for anyone who does not know. Code Geass and Pizza Hut have a love-hate relationship, or something like that. There's a lot of Pizza Hut branding in Code Geass.
But not in the Netflix one.
Yep. Just like how they've removed all of the logos from Tiger and Bunny. What the hell's up with that? I mean, it's a series about corporate superheroes. They had official branding from actual real-world companies, and Netflix removed that. Oh well. Coney, what are you doing over there?
I'll go check on her, go through story.
Alright. Paris. City streets. So that's the result of the investigation I've been doing. So you're still trying to pursue Celestial Being on your own? From what I saw at that evening party, it looks as though the ones that attacked them were completely separate from the ones that are cooperating with Zexus. In order to try and figure out the truth about Celestial Being, I think chasing them down is the quickest route. The Gundams who've been cooperating with Zexus have been taking a look at the state of this world and changing their actions based on that. But to pursue the 3 Gundams that have been taking action on their own might be able to get you close to what's happening with Celestial Being. See? According to the pretending Union soldiers who wound up fighting with them, I found a couple of leads I might be able to use. And what would those be? I can't say it here. I haven't confirmed it yet. See. I intend to investigate those people and see if they have any, and see if he has that person, and see if he has any links to Celestial Being. Understood, but be careful. See. I understand that you're really fired up about this since your younger brother got injured, but make sure not to be reckless about it. Thanks, Isabel. As soon as I find something out, I'll be sure to let you know. Is that fine? No. Alright, listen up. I'm gonna say it once more time. Be sure not to be reckless about it. Reckless, huh? But if I don't go into danger, there's no way I can find out what's going on with Celestial Being. Ragna Harvey. The soldiers who fought against the Gundams wound up said that one of their pilots mentioned his name. The company behind the linear trains. Let's see. He's almost got enough money to be capable of to be put alongside the Axion Corporation. What on earth does he have to do with Celestial Being? Wait for me, Saji. Luis. For Luis. No, for all of the people who've been injured by those Gundams. I'm sure my pen will give them strength. Good luck. Back to New York. Alejandro Connor's... Corner, not Connor. Connor. Alejandro Corner's private room. These are my new missions, my new orders for you. Understood. But that's pretty impressive, isn't it? To think that you'd decide just to throw away Ragnar Harvey, huh? After all, he's a fool who decided to use them to seek his own personal profits. He is completely unnecessary for the new world we are to create. I guess so. At any rate. To think that you weren't even able to make use of that our Daigon thing, huh? Oh well, there are plenty of people who are out for only themselves, huh? You're the kind of guy who's more than happy to make use of them. Do you think you're in any position to talk about your master's wishes? I'll apologize if I said anything that upsets you. So long as you go ahead and pay my fees, I don't care where else. So long as you pay my fees and show me where to fight, I don't care who you are. There's no need for you to apologize. After all, I've paid a high price for you here. Thanks about that. But if you think of us as just being purchased, you'll be very wrong. Let's see. After all, I'm the kind of primitive guy who just loves fighting and loves fighting. The worst kind of human scum, aren't I? Well, I do need people like that after all. I wait for word of your success. And what should we do about that journalist who's been sniffing around Ragnar recently? I'll leave it to you. I suppose you know what to do? Understood. This will be fun. Do you think that I'm a fool for having purchased the help of a man like him, Ribbons? No, Sir Alejandro. He's a splendid hunting dog. However, is this truly alright? To abandon Ragnar Harvey? Let's see. Chaos of this world is accelerating faster than expected due to Imperium. Let's see. In order to move into the third phase of the plan, we need to cut off some of the excess. We need to trim the excess fat. Let's see. The gifting of solar furnaces to various countries. These all in order to create the strongest army that can fight against the enemies of humanity. And then, the one who shall rule at the top of this new order shall be me. Not Schneisel Britannia or Trace Kushernada. They are companions. However, in the end, I shall be the one to triumph. After all, and with her help as well, I should be able to take over that frontier fleet as well. What a mysterious woman. You wouldn't imagine she'd be acting as an artist's manager. Well, she's the one who reached... Let's see. You're the one who reached out on your own to contact her first, aren't you? You are my ultimate trump card, Ribbons. Thank you very much for your words of praise, sir. Alright, then let us go. We need to obtain the key to move on to the final stage of the plan. Please leave the guidance to me. Let's see. Veda. The quantum system that controls celestial being. If I can get my hands on that, everything will fall under my control. Ribbons. Back to the Pacific Ocean. Ptolemaeus' system room. Veda information link. Level 3 cleared. Level 4. Level 5. Part of the data that was in level 7 has been rewritten. Who on earth could have... What? I can't see it? Even I can't access... Even I can't see who accessed this? What on earth is happening with Veta? You know it's a problem when their main point of contact with Veta is reaching levels at which he does not have security clearance. Let's see. Well, judging on our preliminary research about those Gundam Thrones things, it appears as their main systems and armor are the same as ours, made with the same tech as ours. So they really are made by the same people. But their GN drives are completely different. What do you mean about that? See. Although functionally they may be similar. For the main sections, they don't have access to a topological defect blanket. In other words, there's a limit to the output they can do. If we were to put it another way, we could say that it's a false solar furnace. But you're saying that their basic output is the same as RGN drives, right? I suppose so. But there's one other key point. You see, the GN particles that are created from those false solar furnaces, they're toxic to human cells. In other words, if one of their weapons winds up injuring someone, it's impossible to repair them. If you mess up, they might wind up spreading a cancer throughout the entire body. So yes, those red GN blades are terrifying. They can cause cancer just by cutting you. Not a good thing, especially when a lot of people got injured in that attack. A poison. A slowly spreading poison. That's exactly like them themselves, isn't it? But how on earth did Trinity wind up getting their hands on something like that? So I suppose I would imagine that means someone stole Celestial Being's technology and tried to reverse engineer the Gundams? But how would they do that? After all, the solar furnace data doesn't exist anywhere other than inside of Veta. In other words, someone was able to hack his Veta and take the information? But that's impossible! Chris, there's no such thing as impossible. But even if that's so, it would take a lot of time to be able to reverse engineer the solar furnaces. At the very least, though, we do have proof that there's some traitor inside our organization. Would appear so. Let's see. Veta. Our main planner and front line. Quantum system. If someone has been able to actually hack Veta, we may need to remove Veta from the planning operations. Hey, sorry about this. Sorry, Crow. We're currently busy having a special meeting of the original members of Celestial Being. I mean, hey, didn't you guys drag me into it? You can't exactly say I'm unrelated, right? Come to think of it, you are an apprentice member, aren't you, of Celestial Being, aren't you? Did you forget it? After all, it's one of the few specialties I have in this world, right? Let's see. What did you do, Crow? Yes. Come on, I can't afford to let you forget that. That was a life or death gamble I took there. You really were just trying to deceive us, weren't you? Well, it's not like it matters now. I'm sorry, Crow. But the incidents with Trinity are something we need to clear up on our own. Oh, really? And what if I said I knew where that Trinity group is right now? What? As you know, my brass is designed to hunt down dimensional beasts. But because that Moby Dick had been running around all the time and escaping, the chief prepared a special type of marker I could use to track it. Don't tell me you... That fight before you wound up... Exactly. I wound up sticking one of those markers on their machines. And it seems they still haven't found that I hit him yet. I've already confirmed their location. Alright, Crow. So, how much do you want for the information? As expected, Miss Sumeragi, you do catch on quick. Well, it is you after all. We're preparing ourselves for a fair bit of it. Unfortunately, I'm not someone as cheap as that. But yes. The price I'm asking for it is 0. In other words, I'll give it to you for free. What? Are you serious? Am I dreaming right now? Is there something wrong with my ears? Hey, what sort of guy do you think I am? Totally self-centered. I guess you're right about that. But is this really okay, Crow? In exchange for that, I have a condition. When it's time for you to deal with them, I want to come along as well. And it's not just me. Everyone in the SMS, Team D, and the rest of Zuth are like that as well. Are you saying that everyone's refusing to forgive that Trinity? Yeah, that's it. We can't afford to leave people who are just going to drag civilians into their messes alone. Oh, Coney Cat. That's surprisingly nice of you. Surprisingly? Well, you didn't have to say that. Are you trying to lessen your sins or something? Think of it as you will. Lock-on, what do you know about him? Thanks, Crow. We'll go ahead and make use of the data. You're heading out immediately? We need to think a little bit more about it. After all, it is true that they are a part of celestial being. Understood. Setsuna FSA, where do you intend to go? I'm going to get some air. It looks like he's caught up in this, prepared to hear as well. Well, to Setsuna, the Gundams themselves are a bit of a special thing. I'm pretty sure he's got a lot to think about with that Trinity group. Tokyo, Area 11. Apartment entrance. Saji Crossroad. Hey Setsuna, you came back to Area 11? Thanks for that help at the party before. I sort of remember, but sort of don't. But you did help out with the evacuation, I remember. Did something happen? Luis. You know, that girl who was always with me. She's currently undergoing treatment at a hospital in Spain. Injuries from that time? Yeah. But she lost her left hand. Is it impossible to repair? Is it impossible to regenerate it? Looks like it. Thanks to that attack from the Gundams, something got messed up with her cells. And so, Luis is... I'm sorry. Yes? I'm Saji Crossroad. What? What happened? My sister. What happened? My sister was killed. What? My sister. She'd been chasing down Celestial Being for a long time. She thought that she'd wind up finding out who was behind that attack on the party. I'm sure my sister... She got too close to what was happening with Celestial Being and got killed. What's happening? Weren't the Gundams supposed to ignore the people who weren't involved in wars? What's with those Gundams? Wrong. What's wrong? They aren't Gundams. Chapter 35. Something about the whereabouts of Malice, or something like that. That's not quite right, but close enough. Hey, Johan. What's happening with our next mission? We still haven't received information. Come on. I thought he was using us way too much before, but now he's ignoring us? We're just gonna get ignored If we're just gonna get left behind like this, that our Daigon thing's gonna run away. Our next mission. It would be nice if we were able to take her out. I feel the same. That woman. She was just saying things that sound convenient, ignoring our missions, isn't she? Watch out. Something's coming. The Exia? Exia. Destination reached. See. The 3 Gundam thrones have been recognized as intervention targets, commencing armed intervention. What are you saying? Exia. Commencing operation. Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? We're your allies! Wrong. What? Those units... You aren't Gundams! What do we do, bro? Can you hear me, Exia's pilot? Why are you interfering with us? In order to eradicate war from this world, we've... Wrong! You aren't Gundams! Can you hear us, Exia? So he's ignoring us, huh? Lyle! Oh. Let's attack! Understood, bro.
Wait, Lyle?
Mihail.
Oh.
Yeah. Johan, Nene, and... Mikhail, Michael, something like that. Mihailu. Reinforcements? Tyria? Virtue. Commencing operation. Wait a minute, you guys! Are you trying to stop us, Lock-on Stratos? It's not like that. But I'm saying we need to reset our formation here for a bit. Lock-on. Setsuna, I understand what you're thinking. After all, Gundams are special to you, an existence that can stop wars. So I can't allow you to die here. Are you also going to fight against us? I guess so. Has Sumeragi Lee Noriega authorized these actions? She told us that if possible to avoid a battle. But, based on the situation, we'd need to go off our own. She'd respect our decisions. So you're just gonna do as you like? That's how it is. So we'll go ahead and take you all down. Setsuna! Tyria! Let's see. Since you've done this, there's no way to go back. Virtue. Confirmed. Exia. Commencing attack.
Don't
Win by taking out any of them, don't let anyone die. You have the 1, 2, and 3. And Lock-on has high critical.
Done all 3.
Let's see. Since we have not seen them here, here's the Gundam Thrones Dry. Pilot has support attack and support defend. Probably important to know. Has jamming functionality.
And energy recovery.
Well, yeah. Has a GN handgun. So it's probably not going to deal much damage. You have the Gundam Throne Zwei. This one hurts. Support attack level 3. GN handgun, GN fangs, GN buster sword.
Not as terrible as I was expecting.
And then the Throne's Ein. Support attack level 2, support defend level 3, support defend level 2. GN beam saber, GN beam rifle, GN launcher, GN mega launcher, combination map attack. Because that's what they did in series.
Alright. I should have upgraded to Virtue Slam.
So, ideally, your main target would be the Dry, I'd say. It's the hardest to hit, but it's the least likely to hurt you.
This one?
Yeah. You aren't Gundams. You just intensify the wars! Celestial Being will take out all who cause wars. Sure they will, Setsuna. Setsuna is not happy. Mamoru Miyano does not like wars. Clearly. That should have hurt quite a bit.
for anyone who doesn't know, that is also the producer from Zombieland Sagas.
Yes. It's just, I find that a hilarious role of his. He's both one of the most... Yes, that's the lets anyone have 100% hit. He's both one of the quietest of Gundam protagonists / unsociable of Gundam protagonists, and the crazy producer guy from Zombieland Saga. Those two roles just do not fit together with me. Well, you've got Wall. I wouldn't waste that here. I think you should be fine.
It's just
Why not? I've identified you as threats to Aurelia Schoenberg's plan. So we shall take you down. You aren't a part of Celestial Being. Alright, Tyrio.
And if the Nodblade dies... If Virtue dies, it turns into Nodblade.
It should. I'll check that in a minute. Yep.
And unlike the other one, since I forgot how to see it,
Using a more powerful weapon, the GN Launcher. You can tell they're the bad guys because their weapons are red. Yes. So it should auto-separate whenever it dies.
at least none of them have healing.
Yeah. Launcher versus sniper rifle. Let's see. Let's see. Celestial Being's main original plan was to continue armed interventions, but this isn't the time to be doing something like that. And to top it all off, you all have been dragging civilians into it. That was the one thing we couldn't forgive!
Because the Thrones are terrorists.
Definitely. The Gundam Thrones are definitely terrorists. And I believe that, yeah, Lockon's family got scattered due to terrorists. So yes. Yes, as he says, what you all are doing is nothing different than terrorism.
I really want to see a PG wing, perfect grade wing, just to see how massive.
What I'm asking is, why are you talking about the wing here? No, turn it on.
The Dynamis'
fangs.
Because the Dynamis' sniper rifle just made me think, that's a long gun. The Poster rifle's even longer though.
Yes, the Throne's Dry gets fangs. Yeah, the Throne's Vi gets, funnels. Pseudo-funnels. They're more stabby than, they're more stabby than shooty, but they're still pretty much funnels.
From looking at R, that is the only one I've seen with mass-produced new Gundam. The mass-produced new Gundam with incom.
Ooh.
So you can use funnels even if you're not a new type.
Well, it's not exactly funnels.
It's close.
Yes. That is one of the ideas of Gundam that I do love. That's so criminally underused.
It's really only in Sentinel and a few side stories.
Yes. The idea of incom, which is, as said, a type of psycho-frame-esque thing that lets even people who aren't new types use mentally manipulated weapons. It's just they have to be, you know, tethered down rather than fully free-flying. So it's not quite full funnels, but it's still pretty effective. Was that enough?
No.
Just barely not. Who will get the kill? Setsuna has enough will, he could act again. Well, that'll definitely get a kill. There was no need to, but...
Oh, I know, there's no real need to.
Alright, Virtue. Commence attack.
Planning on getting 2 kills with the Exia, leaving the Dynamis.
You only needed to take one of them out.
Oh, really?
Yes. That's why I was asking who you were going to give it to.
Okay.
I won't forgive you!
Well, the Virtue is also the only one that isn't aced yet.
Yeah.
And as you can see,
3 levels. Because it's weak.
way behind the curve.
Alright, Setsun and Tieria. Looks like we're getting along. We're fighting pretty well here. To think that the day would come when I'd have to work in formation with you. I feel the same. Changing the plan! Nina! Activate the GN Mega Launcher! Alright, docking commenced. Do you think we'll give you time to do that? I would let you get in their way. Natalie! I'll show you Natalie's power. Activate trial system.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, right, the trial system was in this.
Yes. The trial system, not the
exam
system. What? It's not responding! The system's down? Yeah, what the hell's happening? I can dominate any machines that are linked to Veda. This is the Gundam Natalie's main power. The trial system accessible only by me! So is that the reason that the Natalie was top secret? Damn it! You aren't fit to be Gundam Meisters. Hurry up and die already. What? This is... I can move again? The trial system was released? What happened? That rewriting of levels 7 data in Veda. Is that the cause? Well, Nina, we're retreating. What is it, brother? We can't just let this go. That's right, bro. If Gundams were to fight each other, the entire plan would collapse. Understood. We won't let you leave. There are far more fitting enemies for you to fight than us. Isn't that right, Lock-on Stratos? Or should I say, Neil Delandi? Neil Delandi? What? You saw our data? We went ahead and accessed Veda for a while. The information on the Meisters is classified at level 7, but... lock on. See. The person you've been searching all for so long since you... and the reason you became a Gundam Meister will be by your side soon. What? Yes, the person you've been searching for all that time has been by your side. See. See. In the country of Crucis, the anti-government guerrilla organization KPSA. One of their main members was a kid named Soren Ibrahim. What the hell are you talking about? Soren Ibrahim, codename Setsuna FC. What? Yes. He's a member of the organization that killed both your parents and your sister. The person you should be taking revenge against, no? Setsuna? Mile. Nene. Nina. They aren't going to fight. We'll go ahead and retreat. Understood. You all... We'll bust you up the next time we meet. Pretty well. Setsuna! Is he telling the truth? Answer me! Wait, lock on Stratos. Another squadron's coming! Maria's PMC Trust? That custom typed an act. Is it Eliel Sarchez? We'd been pursuing the Gundams, but to think they would actually meet some. Looks like I'm pretty lucky. You're the bride from Crucis! Crucis. I'll go ahead and take you down here. Come at me if you can. Sister, be sure to answer me when this ends. Don't you run. If you try and do anything like that, I'll shoot you myself. Understood. So, destroy all enemies. SR point is destroy the enacted custom. We'll retreat at below 10,000 health.
And... what?
And it is that one. Purple one this time. So, good luck.
I'm hoping I'm getting reinforcements next turn.
You should get some before too long. Sweet sleepy cat. Just make sure no one dies. That's all you need to do.
No, stop trying to use the 7-sword combination.
It's because it knows that'll kill. But time is not a great issue here. Your energy reserves are becoming one, though.
That's his health.
A bit. Now you have your allies. 15 units. Choose wisely.
Zeta. Turn
Vancouver, Gravian.
Alright.
Once again, I would recommend the Mythos. As healers,
5
good.
minutes left.
DX?
It's okay at least.
You've got all the Destiny units.
Sure, that one's at least pretty decent. Sure.
So, lovely setup here. So I see you have Freedom and Justice out.
Yeah, but I also have the Orgus out. Because I
Why
ran.
do you take the Orgus over the Destiny?
Because?
Hey, Lock-On. Lock-On, didn't you guys promise that you... Lock-On, didn't you promise you guys would call us when you track down Eternity? They decided that having 3-on-3 would be fair and left me behind too. Come on. This is my chance to pay back some of my debt. Hey, are you listening? Sorry, I don't have time to go alone with you today. Lock-On? Tyria, Setsuna. What happened? For now, we need to take out the PMC Trust. Let's see. This is... So the real squad's arrived, huh? Can't say that this is particularly lucky. Oh well. It's because I've been playing around. I've got enough of playing around. Time to go back to my normal job. I also noticed that he's suddenly shaved and groomed himself.
Yeah, I was going to say, he doesn't have a beard, and I'm very confused.
I think he should have his scruffy beard. For the people listening out there who would be interested, his voice actor is Keiji Fujiwara, I believe. Who also plays one Arden from Final Fantasy 15. You can really see the resemblance. And with that, if you've heard the Japanese audio for the game, you should instantly be able to tell what sort of person they are.
Arden's still a better person than him, though.
Yes, but they look very similar and are both have the same sort of scruffy beard and red hair.
And slight insanity.
More than slight in both cases. All units, take out the See, yeah. We need to hurry up and eliminate them and clear this area. Setsun and Lock-on. What happened between them? Who knows? Don't let Setsun and Lock-on or Tieria die.
Cool.
Everyone else, though, is A-okay.
You don't have it. Run away. Yeah. Wrong side.
Go forth, Cougar. Crush your enemies. Well, you can use his fist, but it hurts.
It's been a bit since I've actually watched this. Just punch an enemy to death.
Not just any punch, though. It's an energy punch, probably using that absolute force generator or whatever.
Yep, it's like a
Doesn't-
point barrier punch.
Doesn't, match up to a, full barrier punch type thing, but still. Hurts. Quite a bit. At least I'd imagine.
Tori no Uta.
Yep.
As I found, there are multiple songs called Tori no Uta.
Well,
Unsurprisingly.
I mean, it's literally just the bird's song, so... Of course there'd be a lot. You're desperate enough to use the Orgus.
No, not yet. I do not have Accelerate.
Because he doesn't need it. He's got a long range already.
Yeah, but Ozma has Accelerate. And that makes
Because
him
he's
slightly
Ozma.
better.
Hello, kitten. Yep. Farewell, soldier.
I wonder if Z3 will have Lovely Bomber. Probably not.
Is that the Firebomber tribute band?
Yes.
No, but Z3-2 might.
Yeah.
No, see, I have no clue, but...
That is what I meant. Because, I kind of want to see
Because you
Mikhail and
said-
Clan do that
Because you
with
said-
Nick Basara silently judging them and eventually joining in.
You also have to remember that this is taking place as they're trying to jailbreak someone from Space Alcatraz.
I think it may just be regular Alcatraz.
I don't think it is actual Alcatraz, but a replica of Alcatraz.
Really need to watch the movies at some point.
Yep. Frontier is an interesting show. Hello, kitty. Our most troublesome cat is being very adorable today.
Yep.
She's just kind of flopped here off to the side.
Not much.
And is happily receiving some attention. It is unusual for her. Accelerate's right there. Yeah, you don't want to burn that already.
You mean you don't think I want to burn, how much?
10 will? No, you don't want to burn 10 will on resupplying this early.
When on a unit
You
who's
may
done-
want to use her trust.
I already have. Twice.
Use trust on...
That's
not-
not twice. He's at
Okay.
mostly full health.
Good to know. Be careful. And now they're all heading for lock-on. Probably. But hey, lock-on levels up, so it's fine.
I imagine the character who's closer to that, now they're headed for.
Not all of them. Hello. Not much happening here, really. Surprisingly little to comment on.
Yeah.
It's just really a bunch of mooks here.
In the song, whatever it is.
Let's see. Looks like it's the Soul Graviton Bringer. To the Flaming Drill Punch. This part could be better.
Kamna would be proud.
Yep. I seem to remember you saying a couple of days back that he wouldn't be. Because, I mean, if you really need to ignite it, then what does that say about you? That means your regular drill isn't enough, right?
Well, it depends on how they're lighting it on fire. If you use gasoline, yes.
Yes, if you use gasoline, that would definitely be cheating.
But if it's just igniting due to your manly passion...
The pilots in charge of that are both female.
If it's igniting due to your manly passion, it doesn't matter.
Okay. But yep. Alto is not best pleased with their flying. I mean, they aren't flags. They aren't fully designed to fly.
Okay.
909 HP. Good number left.
Turn A.
Gonna have it try and karate chop?
Got this.
Yeah. Karate chopping is totally free.
Wow, that's actually...
It doesn't burn energy or ammo or anything. I mean,
I don't think I've seen anything with that.
there are very few things that don't consume energy or bullets. But this is one. Boom.
That's not a chop, that's an uppercut with an open fist.
Yeah, that's only because, you know, it's in midair. It's kind of hard to chop something in midair.
Alright, so now I should be able to take 3 turns with this.
Yep, if you get a kill. Yep.
Just to ensure a kill.
Macross Cannon.
Macross Sword.
Yep. I mean, it's a pretty large sword, even if it's smacking at a small thing, so...
On a side note, the captain of the Macross Order is a surfer bro. He is a surfer.
Yes, the old man.
This is shown in the movies, apparently.
I mean, it doesn't seem right, but... But then again, he does look a lot younger than most of the captains I think of, like Captain Okita of the... Captain Okita of the Yamato and the like. Speaking of, I do wish we had the Yamato. I know that it's available in V, and is absolutely glorious. The most busted battleship to date, even taking that honor from the Nadesco, which is almost always superpowered.
And you only get a super powerful attack late into the game.
Yep.
Because they didn't want you to be able to spam it.
No, that's not why. But yeah, in V, the Yamato gets access to its wave motion cannon, but not until 3/4 of the way through the game or something like that. Specifically because the writers of Yamato requested you not be able to use it against humans. It's too horrifically powerful of a weapon, they did not want it used against humans. And so, like, okay, we'll just leave it off limits until later on. Mugen Punch. The greatest of attacks. Once we get tomorrow, I'm definitely going to be changing the Zeta's theme. I mean, it's an okay theme, but I far prefer the theme from Char's Counterattack. Do you think that'll do it?
Oh, that actually did it?
Yep. You can keep on moving.
And I've got a third turn after that, I believe.
Yes, because of the zeal. So you can keep on going, get yourself down further, wail on Eliel Sarches for a bit. Yep, always good. Always good to have the Aquarian active. Justice should really get moving to catch up with freedom. Hello. Hello, people in chat.
If you're curious as to what you've missed so far, the thrones were acting up, they got fought, and Eliel Sarches is here.
Yay. In addition, the thrones revealed that Lock-on Stratos should absolutely hate Setsuna Seiei, as Setsuna was part of the terrorist organization that murdered Lock-on's family. So Lock-on is most definitely looking forward to an explanation here. Oh look, both of them have Will Up. You have 3 people with Will Up.
It's very fitting for this.
Does Kurara have it too? She does as well. All of them have Will Up. Not that you want to use it on her.
I was primarily just looking for,
You're 1 point away from being able to use God Beast mode. 1 point. Get a kill. If someone called Nene Trendy Small Lady.
Oh dear. Oh no, really? Amuro is Tuxedo Mask?
Okay, that is not what- I did not remember Amuro being Tuxedo Mask, but sure. Okay, Amuro. Because yes, remember, it's very important to remember that Ribbon's Allmark, with the stupidest name and stupidest clothing in Gundam, is also Amuro Ray.
I think stupidest clothing in Gundam can be debated.
Okay, yeah, that one can be debated, but it's definitely bad.
Asmi's name is also one of the worst, but probably not the worst.
I'll leave that up to you to decide what you think is worse, but good luck.
Oh yes.
Yes,
Have
accelerate
you
if you want it.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Have you, in the chat, seen the glory of the Camille Beaton motivational calendar?
Yes, I've seen recently here that, Gundam Fashion is like names. Did they do that? Yes, they did, as much as everyone,
Wait.
wishes they didn't. He has attack again.
What if you had that? I would have actually been using you more if I'd known that.
You need to pour stuff into his, skill to make it worthwhile.
And also, get him second action.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm going to use August a ton, but August is okay.
Yeah. Yes, as we were saying before, there's a company out there that is making Camille Beaton motivational calendars. A 31-day calendar that has a semi-inspirational quote from Camille Beaton on it
The first
for
of,
each day.
Is it the first or the first 5 days of each month are what's wrong with Camille being a guy's name?
Yes, the first day of each month features him shouting his iconic phrase, "What's wrong with Camille being a guy's name? I'm a guy!" Poor Camille. That's what got you into a Gundam in the first place.
I'd honestly say that is his second.
Yep, he's a guy. Camille is a guy.
I would say that is his second most iconic phrase. Oh, it's actually a guy's name in the Netherlands. I mean, Camille to me is just... I can't actually put a gender to it, really.
I'd say that part of it has to do with, you know, the way Japanese naming works, and that things like you tend to be part of, you know, women's names rather than guys. But also... I mean, Camille. Sounds like, you know, camellia flowers and stuff is one way of thinking about it. But either way, Camille, people make fun of his name. Seemingly. And he just goes crazy anytime he hears it.
You know, you'd think he'd learn his lesson.
You'd think. But judging by Z3, he hasn't yet.
You'd think Jared would learn his lesson more.
You would think, but Jared Mesa didn't really learn anything. Let's see. Yeah, Camille's family did not get along well at all. And continued not to get along even after his mother died and his father, yeah, you don't speak about his father. His father, you know, tried to defect and steal all this stuff.
Wall? This is Wall?
Yes.
Okay. I have focus applied right now.
God Beast mode?
I have focus applied right now.
Focus isn't that huge.
30%.
And he's a higher level boss. He's probably got ultimate. Dan Cougar, huh? I heard that you guys ate the losing side, huh? Watch out, Oi. Let's see. This guy's the kind of type who just fights however he wants. So he's just like a wild beast, huh? Seems like a good match for us. Let's see. Between a crazy wild beast driven by desires and our passionate beastly power, what'll win? Good question. Especially as the Dan Cougar uses his ultimate.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, you'd think that anyone with half a brain would realize the Titans were bad, but
In a day or two from now, we should be getting Amuro and Quattro.
yes, in a couple of episodes we should be picking up the new and the Hyakushiki, which are nice, but
Oh, that was close.
too very close to the 10,000. Yeah, he's pretty close. Yes, he does indeed have ultimate.
Prevail?
Prevail level 8.
Okay.
And attack again.
Let's see.
So, he's pretty scary. Need to have a support attack with your strongest guys. Otherwise you will not be able to take him out. Yeah, you'd really think more people would realize the Titans were a bad idea with some of the really crazy, stupid stuff they did. The gassing of colonies, always saying, this is someone else's fault! And things like that. Dodge. Yes, he has a... Yes, Aliel Sarches has a skill that gives him plus 30% to final hit and evade rates when above 130 will, so... That's the reason he's hitting literally everything and not hit by much. It's not good. Osmo will probably be fine. He's survived worse.
Just barely.
But he has survived worse. But yes.
Alright, let's see.
Yeah. Even if I hit the Titans, though, I will forever love the fact that they gave us the Woundwort line. Because really, the Woundwort line of suits is brilliant. I just love the design of them. You have the Turne, and you have the Brasta.
And those two.
But the Turne and the Brasta are the better.
Let's see.
Yeah, but yes. The Titans wound up putting Camille's mother inside like a little escape pod. In the middle of a war zone, just to try and screw with Camille, force him to go along, and they wound up blowing it up anyway. Because, yeah, that's the kind of people the Titans are. Bascom, the Titans, none of them were good people in any way, shape, or form.
That's very loud.
What are they doing out there?
Alright, so the only way I'm going to be able to do this
Is to get someone right over there.
I don't know if that's going to be a kill, though. I don't think it is.
Unlikely.
So... I see which almost certainly won't kill.
Great. So you're going to send Crow over there and then have someone else super strong go over so he can do a support attack with the spigots, right?
Yep.
Does he have enough will to do spigot? He will after the kill.
Yep.
Perfect.
Alright.
Well done, Crow.
Go ahead and use these flies.
Use flies just to confirm. Yeah. Anyone that joined the pretty much anyone that joined the Titans with half a brain wound up getting out. Unless, of course, you're thinking about... Can't remember, was Propta Shroko actually a member of the Titans? Or not? Either way, yeah. The one problem was, of course, that they had a crazy manipulative guy wind up taking over eventually. Optimus Shroko. Not a good person.
I have no idea if this will kill or not. This is my best bet, I think.
Yes, it is. Probably. Unless the Gravian is capable of better.
Let's see if I... Definitely not.
Is 5,600 better than the God Beast mode?
Nope.
Slightly better. So if you could will up,
Which I can will up.
you could go ahead and try that. It's an option.
That's the will up.
Yeah.
Sure.
But then can you lock on?
Yeah, I want to go ahead and do lock on.
Well, that lets anyone. May I for a moment? If you'd like to try this?
Sure.
Let's just go ahead and... Terria doesn't need that anymore. There we go, 100% hit rate. Effort. And to top it all off, less. That is the best chance you have for the most damage. Super Heavy Sword, adjust. Crow's currently set to do Bayonet Spiker.
I guess that means you think it'll kill.
Well, we'll see.
But let's go for the spigot.
Oh yeah? Let's see. So you're one of Zeus's super robots, huh? Looks like you're pretty tasty. This guy, he's strong. What's with this guy? Think that a normal mobile suit could stand head-to-head with a Gravian? Let's see. Don't tell me, if this guy got his hands on a stronger mobile suit, if he wound up getting in a Gundam, what on earth would happen? You can only wonder, and you do not want to know. Well,
Of course you've also got a counter.
of course, he's a crazy mercenary.
You are terrifying, sir.
And this is even before he gets his hands on a Gundam. Spoiler, he should soon.
He gets the... Trinity, is it?
He winds up stealing one of the Trinities. I believe he steals this Vi. But yes, the Titans were run by a bunch of crazy, manipulative people. And even if they may have had an okay reason for forming in the first place with a question mark after War in the Pocket, they were not a good group. Yes, I think I can very confidently say the only two good things the Titans ever gave the universe are the Woundwort series, which are beautiful designs, and Setsuko from Z1, because she was a member of Titans Test Squad.
I can say they gave at least one more good thing.
What?
They're the only reason the Zeta exists. And like, and by association, the Delta Plus, and the Double Zeta, and Char's Counterattack, actually. His Biosensor.
Oh, right. Wait. I don't think the Biosensor was something Camille came up with.
It was not something he came up with. But I feel highly likely it would have been destroyed otherwise.
Either way, it's worth was proved. Alright, let's see. Can Crow finish it off here?
It's got 3,000 damage to deal.
We can hope so with this superheated plasma spike.
And his last shooting. Because that's just what this is.
Pretty much.
It's the pose.
Because, I mean, if you've got
Right arm
to steal...
in the air.
I won't allow this!
Definitely.
Goodbye, Aliel Sarchez.
Even if it hadn't crit, it would have killed.
You really should have died sooner, I feel, but... You should not be allowed to escape death like Patrick Colasor. He's at least a goof who people enjoy.
Yeah. I'm really saddened that Nadisco is not in any of the Z games.
Yep. But hey. Ooh, a Quent-made sensor. 3 levels.
Well, that's also true, stacking everything on it. And probably a ton of money as well.
Yeah. SR point acquired.
Shit.
See. If I do any more than this, more guys are gonna start showing up. Alright then, Zexus. Next time we meet, I'll crush you with my full force. Good luck. Aliel Sarchez. Is this some kind of fate? Alright, all enemy squadrons have been confirmed destroyed. So is the PMC trust aiming at us? It didn't appear that way. I'm a bit worried about their movements. We've got a bigger problem to deal with now. Alright, you promised me, Setsuna. Come with me now. Understood. Wait a minute, Lock-On. Where are you going? Sorry, Ozma. But I may have found one of the people I need to kill here. Are you talking about Setsuna? Whoa, whoa. What's going on here? You don't intend to explain, do you? Yeah. Depending on how this goes, I might wind up having to leave here. No. I might even wind up having to pull out a celestial being. Lock on? Alright. Do as you wish. Thanks, Miss Sumeragi. Cheria. Alleluia. Let's see. I'd like to leave this to you. Understood. Alright. As Meisters will be sure to take care of it. Don't tell me. Crow. Could be here that you're going to wind up graduating from an apprentice to a full-fledged member. Alright, let's go. Yeah. Setsuna. Is it true, Setsuna, that you remember the KPSA? Yeah. And that you were from Cruzus? Yes. A child soldier gorilla? So that was Setsuna's past? Lock on. What Trinity said. It's the truth, right? See. Both of my parents and my sister got caught up in one of your explosions and then killed. See. All of it started because all the fossil fuel countries were pissed off about the solar furnaces. After all, everyone decided to quit using fossil fuels, right? Or the ones that were in the biggest trouble were those from the Middle East. Let's see. Their economies dried up overnight and their civilians fell into debt.
Okay.
Yes. All the poor people could do was rely on the gods, and listen to those who claimed to take. And listen to those who claimed they could hear them. Scammed by them all. Let's see. That was just one of the results of those solar furnaces and the new solar power. The crusade of those who lived on Holy Land. What a pointless reasoning. Although the United Nations that didn't do anything to help is no better than that. It isn't if God or the religions are wrong. It was the solar system itself that was the problem. Why did something like that wind up twisting this whole world? I understand it already. I know that you were just used by the KPSA as well. Well, dragging on a war you didn't want to keep fighting. But thanks to that fight, in this twisted world, my family wound up dying. Hell died. And is that why you wound up joining as a Gundam Meister? Yeah, that's why. I know it's just a flimsy excuse. What we're doing is the same as terrorism. Violence without a chance of winning, just continuing to fight. But in order to prevent a tragedy like that from happening again, there's a need to change this world. An overwhelming force that can make that change happen. And so that's what celestial being is to you? And the Gundams. Once we've wound up changing this world, I intend to atone for all the sins I've caused and all the people I've killed. But before that happens, I have something I need to do. Lock on. Setsuna. Right now, I want to shoot you. I want to take revenge for my family. I want to get rid of this grudge. I believed in a god. I believed in one far too much. And so I'm not wrong? Is that what you're trying to say? There is no god in this world. That's no answer! Because I believed in God, I learned there is none. That's what that man showed me. That man? The KPSA's leader, Aliel Sarchez. Aliel Sarchez? He's the leader of Moraria's PMC Trust. Part of the military contractors? After being a guerrilla, now he's a mercenary? Said he just... What the hell is he thinking? Back when we were in Azistan, I wound up running into him. That's so. So that's the reason you wound up opening your cockpit? I wanted to confirm it was him. And I wanted to know where his god lay. If it could be that even he doesn't believe in a god, then what have I? Setsuna? You... Setsuna, answer this at least. What is the Exia to you? The end of wars. If I shoot you, you won't be able to do that. I don't care. In that case, you just need to do it in my stead. Change this rotten world of ours. But so long as I'm alive, I'll fight. Not as Soren Ibrahim, but as Celestial Being's Gundam Meister, Setsuna F. Are you going to get in the Gundam? That's right. I am a Gundam. As if I could shoot an idiot like you. You're a real Gundam idiot, aren't you? Thank you. Huh? That is the greatest praise. Is this a human? Is this what it means to be human? Who knows? So, did you settle things? Were you listening, Crow? I'll just say it to start, but I'm not just listening in on you guys for the hell of it. That was requested by Miss Sumeragi. And since I heard laughter over here, I figured I'd come over here and see. You had no idea what would happen. No. Since I heard laughter, I figured I'd come over here and see. I don't know what happened before that. Is that so? So, what on earth did wind up happening? Must have been something incredible for you all to be laughing like that, huh? Sorry. Yeah, but that joke's some private information. You really are strict with your apprentices, aren't you? At any rate, you probably ought to explain some of it to the peanut Gallagher waiting behind me here. As expected that. I mean, it was a bit dead for a minute there, wasn't it? See. After all, it looked like Setsuna Lock-on was going to shoot Setsuna from the moment that I got out of their cockpit, right? You made us worry, huh? At any rate, it's not like they're going to explain everything to us. But at the very least, explain why it didn't happen. But isn't it fine? Looks like they're made up, right? That's right. It doesn't look as if it's just a temporary thing either. They've been fighting alongside each other for a long time. They've got bonds that none of us can realize, none of us can know. I guess so. He's that nice. Well, Setsuna and Lock-on. Alright, everyone. Let's all get back to the ship. Zexus. Come on, Setsuna. Make sure... Why don't you throw your arm on Lock-on's shoulder here so that everyone will feel better about it? Of course, with a smile, too. Even if you don't do something like that, I'm pretty sure everyone's got it. Alright, then we shall return as well. Celestial being... and to Zexus as well. Well, looks like that's taken care of. No. That was pretty well put there. You really were listening. What are you saying? After all, didn't you look into my past as well? Sorry about that. See. After all, we couldn't afford to let some unknown freelancer just hang around with us too much, could we? Firebug. Seems like you were in pretty harsh group. Are you intending to shoot me as well? No. After all, I don't intend to fight idiots. Thanks. That's the worst possible praise for me. You're joking around. Your stupid jokes are the same as always. Lock-on and Setsuna. Britannian Union. Langley Base. Howard Mason. Sorry I wasn't able to come and visit your grave before. He looked up to you a lot, Captain. And the fact that he was able to be chosen as a part of the flag squadron and fight alongside you as a test pilot was the greatest joy to him. See. But yes, things went very badly here. It was just an unfortunate accident, Captain. Captain. He said it as well. Well, thanks to the captain, I was also able to become a flag fighter. With this I can fly alongside him. Is that so? So I guess he loved flags even more than I did. Alright then. I shall affirm this to you here now, Howard Mason. I, Grandmaker, shall be sure to make use of these flags and hunt down the Gundams. That fight of yours, allow me to help out as well. Katagiri, are your wounds okay? I can't afford to keep on sleeping around here. especially with the big news that's been going on. News? See, it appears as though someone from the countries has been leaking celestial beings' technology. What? You're saying someone in their organization has turned traitor? It's not known too much about it, but there is at least one thing that's known. Looks as though we may be able to acquire the power to hunt down those Gundams, huh? Gens! Alright.
First, check pilot points. Anyone to any of the big points?
Great. And that was only an hour and a half. We have plenty of time to keep on going and get char mode.
You are...
A lot of Aquarian pilots. Interesting grouping you have.
I don't.
Alright. Well, that's pretty nice.
And got at least one actual.
You have a Quent-made sensor, plus 20 accuracy. Because you know, the things those Quent people make are pretty impressive. Something like that. Don't remember what it is they actually said about it, because I wasn't watching that episode of Votems very much. That's common as sunglasses.
That's what that is.
And the DM radar.
I was trying to figure out what that was. Alright, give me current characters. Zeta, you take it.
May as well.
Turn A.
Turn A. Turn A turn.
Upgrade. Alright, all primary people are
Decent. At least above 50%.
50% above, yeah. I am probably going to be throwing Quattro into the turn A. Because that's the thing you can do.
Probably.
At least.
I mean, the turn A is a good unit, and it doesn't require any new type crazy stuff.
And
Maybe because new
is a
types weren't a thing. Yeah,
Alright,
and new types... New types are good. Bonus to hit and evade. Alright. So,
It's not
time
like
to keep...
Hakushiki has anything special.
Nope.
Other
It
than
does have the
possibly a
Hyper
map.
Mega Launcher map attack, but that's it. HRL, Eastern Area. Ptolemais. So, if we accelerate things here... Let's see. Kira, can I ask you to work on this program?
Of course.
Understood, Miss Christina. Oh, come on. Don't treat me like a stranger. Just call me Chris. Alright. Let's see. Belt, I'll take care of swapping the FCS manuals. Alright, I'll leave it to you. What's happening here? Looks like they're rewriting a part of the Celestial Being's Gundam OS. Huh? Is it really okay to let your top secret stuff be messed around with people like us? That's just how dangerous things are at the moment. It isn't just that. I guess it's proof that they're trusting us a bit more. Is that so? What about that glasses guy, though?
Well, you do have one of the top mechanics in Gundam, and the
Guy who rewrote an entire operating system in the span of 5 minutes while in combat.
I saw someone who managed to fix that plot point and actually make it go, you know, this would be okay.
Talking about the fact that, you know, he'd probably already been working on that stuff.
As extra credit.
Yes. Well, I mean, he was working at the lab, so... But either way, I understand the fact that you're upset, but this is an order from Miss Simragi. We don't intend to do anything crazy to it, after all. Just relax. No, I don't have any reason to doubt you at this point in time. Let's see. I apologize if it appears that way. Sorry. I'm sorry that we thought you were acting that way. Even if you didn't say something like that. But if I didn't say it, then it's not as if, then you wouldn't understand what we're feeling, would you? Understand what you're feeling? See. After all, we learned way too much back in our own world how much of a problem that can be. Yep. There's so many series where it's just like, if the protagonists stopped to talk a little bit about what's going on, all the problems would disappear.
I mean, Kira and Athrun stopped occasionally to talk about what was going on the battlefield while shooting at each other.
Yes, but that's the problem. Is that so? I'll try to remember it. I guess they're getting along? That Thierry guy seems a bit different, doesn't he? I guess that meeting what happened with Setsun and Lock-On before changed him a bit, huh? Could be that at this rate he'll start talking about what Celestial Being's true purpose is. I don't think that'll happen. See. Yep. If you look at it from an outsider's point of view, they're just busy dealing with an unrelated conflict. I don't know that they're prepared to do that much. By stealing everyone's power to fight, the world will become peaceful. I don't know if that is the right way of doing it or not. See. When a pair of children are fighting over something, the adults come and take it away, but I don't know that that will work here. But if what Celestial Being's doing goes well, then... If all of humanity's weapons go away, then what'll happen when something like Imperium springs up again? No clue. After all, we aren't members of Celestial Being. I mean, I understand what Garrett's saying here. Well, back when I saw it, I wondered if it would go well or not either. But at the very least, I think we can agree that Celestial Being really is trying to make this world a more peaceful place. Even Shin's trusting them? Those guys, particularly that Setsuna kid's eyes, they seem incredibly serious. Immediately followed by Harry Ord, whose eyes you can never see. What's with those sunglasses? What's wrong, Captain Harry? See. I was just thinking about what Johnny said earlier, but Celestial Being's tactics seem incredibly useless. Yes, their Gundams are incredibly powerful. That is true. If they were fighting against normal mobile suits, they wouldn't have those suits wouldn't have a chance. However, it isn't as if they're completely undefeatable. Guess that's right. I mean, Hero and the other Gundams from the colonies could probably take them on. Or super robots like Dan Cougar Nova and the Trider could probably deal with them. See. But to continue armed interventions going against things such as that, I can't imagine what they're thinking. Come to think of it, it is kind of unusual, isn't it? I can't believe that someone like Sumeragi wouldn't have realized the gap in firepower. Celestial Beings plan to realize peace. There may be a completely different meaning to it. Let's see. Sumeragi Lee Noriega's asked Christina and the others to find a way of having a backup system for the Gundam separate from the Veta. A traitor within Celestial Being. If they are able to take control of Veta, then this world is... don't look like that. You're gonna make Kira and the others worry about you again. If there's something you're worried about, go ahead and say it. After all, didn't you learn from them? To be blunt, I'm uneasy. The existence of Trinity that wasn't predicted in Veta. Let's see. And the fact that they were able to access Veta's data and learn of Veta's data and overwrite it. I feel incredibly uneasy about it. Veta, our main lifeline, huh? Looking at the situation as it is now, it's obvious that someone is manipulating Veda's systems. But to top it all off, rather than just accessing Veda, they were able to make very similar Gundams as well. Don't worry about it. After all, even if these backup systems don't wind up coming in handy, we still have the Gundams and Miss Sumeragi's tactical forecasts. Besides, we're here as well. Yeah, yeah, we'll be sure to rely on you. Rather than just simple words like that, I'd like it if you could show your... well, it's a bit more. Something like a bit of money. How lighthearted you seem right now. I mean, come on, my life's a series of tragedies. Grobrust. I don't know what's crimes of yours Muragi Lee Noriega may have found in your past. Crimes? Leave it, Tieria. Everyone's got their own mistakes in their past. After all, even she's got some pretty large ones in hers. But after all, she chose to cut off her past and fight on. Even if she is trying to drown her pains in drink every now and again. Being able to move on like that is just what it means to be human. Human. Huh? Tieria, let me say this to you at least. It's precisely because the situation is getting worse that our power is going to be even more important. That is something you should be saying to Setsunav Sei. Well, of course. He's changed, huh? You think so? Yep. Is that so? To think that even the people who were right by his side this whole time aren't realizing. Even so, it's not as if everything about him's changed. Yeah. I'm betting that won't ever change, though. Probably his love of Gundams. To the moon! Moon. Veda's room. This is... Yes. This is Celestial Being's quantum system. Veda.
On the moon.
Yes, on the moon. Julius Schoenberg. No. Celestial Being's plan itself is contained in the system.
That means Will's also probably connected to it.
I don't think so, but... Not quite, at least. But that's the reason, the Dan Cougar is... The Dragon Saga is able to contact Veda. Because they've got supercomputers on the moon as well. The time has come now for me to right the wrongs that have been done to the Horner family. Lord Alejandro. No, the Corner family itself has been preparing for many generations. It's for this plan to unfold. Exactly right. Even though that great dimensional quake occurred, our feelings have not changed. However, so long as Veda exists, we weren't able to do anything about it. And at that time, out of nowhere, an angel descended to me. And that was you, Ribbons Allmark.
What the?
That's...
Sorry, our housemate's dog just got up here.
Dog should not be out.
How did you get up here?
The dogs are in an entirely separate area of the house, which should have multiple doors keeping them away, so that's, okay. Surprising things happen. And that was you, Ribbons Allmark. Well, I mean, Ribbons does try and dress like an angel. I'm merely repaying the debt I owe to you. But to think that you'd even be able to get this far... Be able to bring me this far... I'm so very sorry that it took so long to do so. I would never have imagined that Veda would be on the moon. Ribbons, you truly are my angel. This time saying angel in English. Thank you very much, Lord Alejandro. It will take me a little bit of time to control the systems. I don't care. It does not matter. After all, the Corner family has waited 200 years for this to occur. Now, let us begin. It's time to start changing the world. Yes. I look forward to... I imagine you'll be looking forward to seeing what happens down below. As expected of Veta. See. It can access in real time the data of any linked units. Well then, I'd like to request assistance. Team Trinity is also part of Celestial Being. As an agent, my job is to continue supporting you. Even if Celestial Being itself was to oppose us? I am merely an agent, you see. My job is to support all those who participate in the plan. So you're going to throw them away and stick with us? Hello there. The fact that you are actively changing the world is the truth. What an unusual answer. However, we need your support right now. See? We need a way of sending our units up to space right now. Alright, I shall go ahead and make preparations. At the same time, I've received contact. Let's see. I'll wait until we make contact again. Please remain safe until then. Can we trust that woman? Yeah. I mean, she suddenly sent us a transmission out of the blue like that. Well, think about the way things are. Or we need every card we can get to play. But... yes, Haro just shouting not gibberish as usual. Shut it! Don't hit me, or something like that. Ah, whatever. As long as they're gonna help us, I hope they do it sooner. This way, we've just been running around in circles here. How we eat sea rations? I want to eat meat. I want sweets. Don't move, you two. Someone's coming. Hey there. Looks like you're in a bit of trouble. Who are you? Aliel Sarchas. As you can see, I'm a mercenary. My sponsor asked me to come and do something about you. Is you're just a single person here for support? Who asked you? Ragna? Ragna? Oh, you're talking about Ragna Harvey? He's already dead. What? I killed him. Just like this. Huh? Bro? And that's an end to that. How pathetic. You! Don't cause a ruckus here. You may be pretty good at using your mobile suits there, but you aren't too used to fighting on your own, are you? Hey, bro, Johan! What a beautiful sibling love. Now, hurry up and get in your units. What? There's no fun in killing you like this. Chapter 36.
How old do you think
An
Harry
Entrusted
Ord is?
Will. I have no clue how old Harry Ord is.
He's 18.
Okay. Yes, an Entrusted Will. Bro! Bro, Johan! Michał was! We'll take revenge here. What? Possible! This device reacted Mihail's biometrics! Shouldn't be able to move. The only way we could override that is by using Veta! Yeah, this is pretty impressive. But once you have the weapons, we'll see how things go.
That's not the only way you can do that.
Why are you attacking us? It's because we've got no use for you left. What? How pathetic you are. We're Gundam Meisters! We're here to change this world! Shut it, you! Yeah! Oh! Too slow! Impossible! We were born in order to be Meisters. That's the only reason we lived. Bro, Johan! How beautiful it is, the explosion of GN particles. You Now, so it looks like it's trying to take out the little girl, huh? Looks like some interlopers have arrived.
Time to deploy.
Time to deploy. Interfere in the fight between the Throne Dry and the Throne Zwei.
And there's a very simple reason
As to?
why Harry Ort has the sunglasses.
I thought you were going to say something about why the dog was up here, but...
Oh yeah, the dog. The door was left open.
Did you get all of them corralled?
It was only him.
Okay. I can only imagine how that happened, but...
The other two were too busy.
Why not take the Destiny of the Impulse? Why not give him a shot? I mean, if you really got anything better to do...
I'm looking. Yeah, my only other option really is the sumo.
Do not use the sumo.
Actually, no, the sumo's a better option than that.
Just, I mean, try out the Force Impulse. You haven't even tried it once. It's got armor. Alright. If you really feel that strongly about ignoring the Impulse...
It's because I also haven't upgraded the Impulse at all, so the Impulse is, stat-wise, almost worthless. Not actually worthless, just almost.
And there
Its
we go.
strongest attack is
And now.
3,900.
All of them deployed. Were you chasing me down, little brat from Crutus? All the old searches. Why are you in a Gundam? That's just the way that fortune is turned. Just like you, huh? Silence! So that's all the old searches? We've confirmed the Gundam Throne's undestroyed. Seems as though it was taken out by the Throne Zwei. What's happening with this? Are they having a fight? Doesn't look like it. Looks like that Zwei was stolen by someone other than Trinity. Exactly right! At any rate, it looks as though my allies have come here. Big Pro Johan, Big Pro Mike. I'll definitely take revenge! Alright, miss. Once you've grown up a bit, I'll be sure to play with you again. Sarges, you! My request only started. My request was only to take out Trinity, but I haven't had enough fun here. I've finally gotten my hands on a Gundam after all. Let's go ahead and thoroughly test it. He's coming at us! Watch out! What on earth is with that guy? He's just a blood-starved warrior. Reason won't get through to him. Then, all we can do is fight. All units, take out the PMC Trust members. Focus attacks on the Commander Gundam. Haliel Sarches. I won't give you that Gundam! So, destroy the Gundam Throne Zwei. Within 3 turn ally phases, defeat all enemies and then the Zwei.
Also, I didn't think it was possible for the sumo to look worse.
Oh my. Apparently, there was a plan for the sumo to have a flight booster, which looks like it's got a big white sort of skirt around it. Like, poofing out skirt.
Yeah,
That's not good.
How does Trans Am work in this game?
It is a weapon.
Okay.
For everything other than Ptolemais.
Nope, not.
So yes.
Okay, you do have the 2 most important skills.
Just let the Destiny run around for a bit. Boomerangs! What could be better than boomerangs? I mean, I really have to wonder who designed the beam boomerang as a weapon. It seems an exceptionally dangerous thing to have coming back at you. But I could be wrong about that. I mean, people have been wrong about such things before. But there's a long history of really stupid weapons that get made, isn't there?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about the World War II bat bombs and the Great Panjandrum, which has been proved by multiple people to be absolutely hopeless.
Harry Ord's history may be one of the shortest in the Gundam Wiki. It's about 2 paragraphs.
Turn A is not a particularly beloved show.
Oh, what are you talking about? It's actually very beloved.
How about there's a reason you don't find it many places?
He has sunglasses simply with his Quattro. Which trees aren't good without them? Quattro.
Not Quattro.
Yeah, Quattro with sunglasses.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent outfit.
Just keep scrolling through some of his other artworks that have been throughout. He's actually a fairly well-designed character.
Turn A, Gundam Hammer. I just have to wonder what on earth Tomino was thinking when he designed that weapon.
The Gundam Hammer?
Yes.
He didn't design it.
Wasn't it in the original Gundam?
Yeah, it was in the original Gundam. But do you know where it was first?
Where?
Getter Robo.
Yeah, I know Texas Mac had one of those.
And it was also called a hammer.
No, what I'm thinking is... No, what I'm saying is... Hi, Pawpaw. Show up on stream for a minute here. Big kitty.
Big kitty.
And off he goes. Okay. Yes, no, what I'm asking is not why it is called a hammer, although that is kind of stupid. What I'm asking is why on earth Yoshiyuki Tomino allowed that to be used in Gundam. I mean, it seems like a really stupid thing to be using in the far-flung space future.
That's more damage than I expected.
Soul Graviton Punch. God Gravian's pretty good.
It's at least fairly decent.
The Curious and the Virtue really don't need kills, as you really aren't likely to use them much, but since they're here, you ought to at least do some stuff.
Yes, the daughter of the main character of August. I have Athena. I have not done anything with her outside of her first appearance.
Yeah, the thing is, the Orgus units, they aren't that great, sadly. They're, tolerable, and you do have Athena as soon as you get K, but...
The fact that he has Act Again is actually rather nice.
Double A. The fact that he can shoot twice in a single action, support attack with himself. Yes. That makes him slightly better than he would be otherwise. Because he's decently skillful. But he's not great.
Soon you'll get a flight booster. Well, not actually. Soon.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Oh hey, they're faraway beam cannons.
Because he
Can
has...
Because they both, on both Alto and
Are
Alpha.
you going to swap that to Flight Mod?
Yeah. I have both of them with a range extender.
Yeah. Yes, you have very little... You have very few turns. 3 turns... 3-turn ally phase is not much to be taking care of enemies. So you just have to rush as far as you can. With everything other than the Telemass, because the Telemass, honestly...
is worthless.
No, it'll be getting the assault container next chapter, I believe.
But for the moment, is worthless.
Pretty much. I just have to wonder who decided it would be a really good idea to have a battleship that can't do anything combat-wise at all. For a long portion of the game. I mean, when you get, the Arc Gurren in Z2-2, it makes sense, because you're basically doing a bit of escort quest for this ship, which is, you know, carrying a bunch of civilians. So it makes sense that it can't do anything on its own.
So I've got 2 more phases to get rid of everything.
No, sadly, you do not get the Iron Gear in this game. You get it in Z1, and the thing is, for Zabungle in Z1, they start off after the end of Zabungle. So you already have the Walker Gallier, you've got the Zabungle, you've got the Iron Gear.
They just did not want to go through Zabungle's story.
They're just like, yeah, it's already happened, you've already changed the world, good job! And the Iron Gear does indeed transform and is just as goofy as you'd think. It's a pretty goofy mech for a goofy series. Or goofily designed series, at least. Not yet? I can only imagine who thought it was a good idea to have it. I'm certain they got a huge raise for it. Yes, Zabungle I just kinda don't get it. Oh, that's nice. Fire everything twice in a row.
I mean,
You've got plenty of ammo.
that's actually really, really nice. 4.
Yes. Your main problem is going to be dealing with the thrones. But so long as you can take care of the thrones, you shouldn't have many problems. I think. You have to make sure Thrones is last.
Yeah, I don't think it'll die though here.
Yeah, no. It's going to use a GN Buster Sword.
No dialogue?
Looks like no.
I'm surprised. Crow's animations are too long.
Sadly.
They're cool.
So you've got 4 things over there to deal with. Anyone in need of kills? Not really. Alan Dite.
Yes.
Yes, the Mazinger and Getter are not here, sadly.
Nor is the Big O.
Yes, the Big O is on an entirely different route, though. Yes, pretty much all of the super robots
Went to Japan for maintenance.
Yes. After all, the Mazinger needs its Scrander, which it will thankfully be getting here. Yes, the Mazinger will get a Scrander, the Trider will get a handgun that it calls a beam cannon, and his sword. Yeah, those are nice-ish upgrades. The Scrander, though, is real good to have.
I fully get where you're coming from.
Oh, yes. I mean, the Throne Pilots, they aren't good. They're
That
just...
actually did kill.
The Throne Pilots, they're just like all the other guys. They're just like the Seed guys, because in both Seed and Destiny they had those guys, didn't they? They had, you know, the guys who were like, yeah, we're custom made for piloting these! And it went horribly every single time.
You'd think they'd learn or something.
You'd think, but no, they still keep on churning out designer babies for piloting mechs that all turn out horribly. As it was, yeah, the people who stole the Abyss, Gaia, and Chaos in Destiny, and then the original Seed they had... I don't even remember what it was, like the Raider... The suits that weren't the Justice and Freedom. But yeah, Ribbons probably didn't spend very much on them. I mean, Ribbons doesn't care. Ribbons doesn't care about anyone who isn't an Innovade. And he really doesn't even care about the Innovades much. All Ribbons really cares about is himself. He is going to be a god. Or at the very least, the savior of the world.
Was he that insane?
I don't know if he actually claimed he was going to be God, but he was going to be the new Messiah, the savior of the world, the one who shall guide it to its destined place.
Not quite good enough. But also, at the same time, perfectly good enough.
Ribbons. Far crazier than he seems. At least for now. I mean, he doesn't seem too screwy yet, but he's still biding his time and waiting. Alto. Also remember, you have to get a lot of people up to deal with the thrones.
No. I don't know what you're talking about there. A lot of people deal with it. Look how low it's already.
Doesn't look super low to me, but... Oh look, there's one right behind you.
That one, yeah.
It's pretty weak. You know, I don't seem to remember if Ribbons really was, you know, all that pissed at the aliens coming. I mean, he seemed more than happy to just completely ignore the aliens and screw with the rest of humanity, but it's been a while since I played Z2 too. Either way, he's more than happy to have the A-Laws just dealing with everything else.
It's exactly the same. Why would you ever leave Valkyrie form?
In this game, there's no reason. In later games, there are reasons.
Like, you were complaining about it when we were going through Z3 that they changed so much about them. I think it's for the best.
Yes, you like having to swap between modes. Yeah, no, Ribbons would not be happy to see that, his plan is becoming pointless, but I mean, I'm pretty sure that for the most part, he's confident that in the end he'll wind up winning everything. Also, just as an amusing note, in between games, he winds up kidnapping Amuro for a while, which is why it takes you a long time to get Amuro in the sequel as well. I mean, you'd think you'd have everyone at the start that you had at the end, but no. Yeah. He just kidnapped Amuro, which is oh so hilarious because they have the same voice. He's so convinced Amuro will see his point of view as the advanced human that he is. Nope. Nice try. Nice try, Ribbons. He should have tried kidnapping Char. It would have been interesting to see him try and kidnap Char, but I believe Char winds up working with Trace Kushernada, so slightly difficult for Ribbons to get to him. Ribbons going through about 5 bodies trying to kidnap Char. Yeah, trying to kidnap Char is just a bad idea overall. Char is more than capable of defending himself. And I rather doubt that Char would have quite the same compulsions Amuro did. I don't know if he took someone hostage to convince Amuro to stay with him, but knowing Ribbons, he may well have. Char's escape attempt might involve reenacting what he did to the zombies. Are you referring to his
The bazooka?
His headshot with a rocket launcher through a battleship? Yeah, sure.
Could also be the espionage other things, but I like to think it's the battleship rocket. Yes, it is the rocket launcher on battleship.
Yes, because, I mean, how much better can you get than that? It's a very beautiful...
And he even gives a coy salute beforehand.
It's a very beautiful and over-the-top way of finishing off an enemy. I'm going to be very happy in the sequel when we get to see the combo move that the Gravian can pull off.
What's the combo with?
The Gravian Sigma.
Oh, there's another one?
Mm-hmm. There's 2 Gravians. And the second Gravian is piloted solely by their boss.
Okay.
So, yeah. Have you taken out everything else?
Yep. To make just absolutely certain here.
Yep, he's all that's left.
Dan Cougar!
But does Dan Cougar need it? They're pretty high level.
No, Dan Cougar doesn't need it, but the only other person would be theoretically over there.
Any idea what OG mechs will make a comeback? That's always a hard question, what will show up. I mean, they've been slowly but surely bringing back old ones. I just like to think of the notable ones that tend to show up a lot. I have a soft spot for... Isn't it the Huckabane? I'm pretty sure it's the Huckabane, the one that is a Gundam ripoff that is not a Gundam ripoff.
And that's the one that's never coming back.
No, it did.
It's one of the hardest ones to bring back because it's super expensive. It's one of the only ones they have to pay royalties for.
Yes, it was back in the... Yes. Yeah, I like the Huckabane because, I mean, it's literally just a Gundam. It's made by the guy who makes Gundams. Yes.
Well,
It always sucks when there's so little left. Yeah, you still have one turn. And or the counterattack.
depends on who he attacks here. Yeah.
And show off the GM Buster Sword. Aliel Sanchez! What's wrong, brat from Crucis? Didn't you say you weren't gonna forgive me for writing your precious Gundam? With this, your adventure is completely gone. Since our machines are roughly the same, I'll win this! Silence. You aren't a Gundam! Sure you aren't. What a fun weapon it is. Just, you know, drag out the biggest weapon you can. Oh, Harry.
I wonder if he'll get my favorite of his weapons.
My favorite of his Gundams.
Ooh.
Jagged Arc.
I don't remember if he gets the Jagged Arc or not, but he does get the Arc.
Because you know the thing about the Jagged Arc? It never showed up.
Really?
Yes. The Jagged Arc was exclusive to other things.
Alto? No, Alto's very high level.
Yeah.
I'm in shock about that.
He has 54 kills. Between the units at my disposal currently,
Yes.
my
Yeah, I can very much see
best option-
Ryoma talking about taking that giant sword and shoving it somewhere very particular on that Gundam. I mean, Ryoma would be more than happy to just pound him into a pile of
He wouldn't
scrap.
take the sword. What are you talking about? He'd just strategically rip open the cockpit and get her beam straight to Alial's face.
Yeah, that could happen.
Or
From
if
what
he's
I
in the
know.
Black Getter, he would just punch it.
Yeah, the Spike Knuckles do a good job. But at this point in time, we will not get the Black Getter yet. Goodbye. Well done, Ozma. You got an Adrenaline Ampule. Very nice. +5 will.
And 2 levels. Which puts him up at my high normal.
Even for something like this, there are limits, huh? Leo searches! I'll put an end to this here! But... What? I can't move! What's happening? Why is it only the Gundams that are affected? Allow me to explain to you, Crow Broost. When did you get here? But I don't think there's a need to it. I think Celestial Being already knows what's happened here. We're back. What? The connection to Veda's been severed? System error. System error. Damn it! Not at this timing! I've been thrown away by Veda. I don't know what's happening, but this is lucky. It's the same as that time, back at Crucis. Even though I'm in the Exia, I couldn't become a Gundam. You're wrong, Setsuna. You weren't the same as back then. You weren't fighting on your own. We're all with you. Don't give up. We'll be sure to back you up. Don't try and take on everything on your own. You aren't the only Gundam here. I'm still alive. Yeah. Do you understand that? Get moving. Don't you have something you need to do? That's right, Setsuna. It's still too early for you to die. I'm alive! Move, Exia! Move for me! Gundam! Kira, get it working! Let's see. Working on the calibrations. Setting the zero moment point. Activating the CPGs. Reestablishing FCS link. Setting control of the subcircuits. With this, the systems are back online. Unit, Felt, Kira. Looks like it went pretty well. Oh, Combat OS without Veda's link is now online. Let's see. Looks like there's no problem with the real-time adjustments. We can keep fighting with this. But Tyria's... Veda... Can you hear me, Tyria Erde? You've been thrown away by Veda. You have no further use. Yes, there's no reason for you to live. Hein, what the hell are you saying? There's still errors left in Tyria's system. Why is it only Tyria? I found them. Oh, and now, look at this. I'll take you down, Gundam! Curve straight through. Ah! Lock on, lock on. Such as Platform Cruises, you're next! Come on, what's wrong with you? Oh, someone like you should never pilot a Gundam! As if you have any right to say that. Back to the moon. As expected of Sumeragi Lee Noriega, he prepared a way for them to fight even without Veda's backing. However, it looks as though the hunting dog I've set out's been doing very well. It'll only be a matter of time till we take out the Gundams. Lord Alejandro, it's almost time. Well then, I've cleared level 7. With this, Veda is completely under our control. I see. So it's time. I've just now succeeded in unlocking the deepest portions. Alright then, let us go and meet him. Yulia Schoenberg's cryosleep unit. As expected, you were here, Yulia Schoenberg. So you've been stuck here in a cold sleep in order to wait for the day the world would change. However, unfortunately, I won't allow you to see the world as it will be. Both the beautiful, unified world you had envisioned and celestial being you had created to bring that about. I shall put an end to it here. Yes, the one who shall change this world shall be me, Alejandro Corner. Ah, ha, ha. Ribbons? What's happening? This is... If people with bolting mouths have appeared here, then that means that the world I seek has not appeared. This voice. Yulia Schoenberg? A system trap? So we rigged it up to activate whenever someone got this far into Veda? So long as humans still continue these foolish battles, this world shall continue to head towards destruction. Even if you are in a different world, that alone shall not change. Possible! He lived 200 years ago! How could he have predicted the Great Dimensional Collapse? However, I still believe in humanity, and wish to entrust them my power. This world, humanity, they must change. This Gundam's impressive, isn't it? What? This is a pretty awesome weapon! And I can't imagine how much carnage I can cause. That's why your Gundam exists too, right? You're wrong.
Transit Admiral.
You're definitely wrong! My Gundam is...
Is this the 7 sword attack?
You alone!
Yeah, it's 7 sword.
Well... With this Gundam! I can't keep up with his speed! Yep. What was that? The exit was glowing red? This Gundam. To those who utilize the GN drives. This is... that voice. It's Yulia Schoenberg? I do not know if you are the ones who carry on my will. However, my final hope, the full power of the GN drives, I shall entrust it to you. In order to obtain true peace, and in order to put an end to war, I pray that you continue to fight. Not for the sake of celestial being, but with your own will and for your own sake, along with these Gundams. Gundam? Damn it! What kind of thing is that? A Trans-Am system. He's not listening to me, huh? I need to get out of here. Yes. See. The final mechanism embedded into the machines, enabling utilizing a high amount of the particles, will temporarily boost their specs 3 times the standard. This is a hidden ability that was built into only the original solar furnaces. The Trans-Am system? Trans-Am. I've received your will. That person is... Thank you. Because of you, you lend us the power to use the satellite cannon. How incredible Yulia Schoenberg's final moments were. What are you doing here? What have you come to do? I figured I would come here to try and kill your allies' hearts here. Unfortunately, it looks as though you've completely failed. I suppose I'll only just have to make use of strength here now instead.
That's more than I was hoping.
Imperium? Lock on! Can you respond? Lock on! Lock on, lock on. Lock on, Stratos. You covered for me? Let's see. It looks as though there was some pretty large... That's a pretty nasty wound there, but didn't suffer too much damage. Like I was specifically trying to rile Tyria up. Tyria! Fall back with lock on! But Tyria! Understood. If you're gonna try and take me out, come straight for me! Don't try to do things like screwing with my friends. If I did that, there wouldn't be any point to it, would it? Your heart needs to sway even more. Enough that you wish you'd never lived. That's what I wish to see. What kind of sadist are you? And I'm not the one who will be your enemy today. She is. Crow Broost. That night girl, huh? What is that? She feels different than before. Of course, after all, her heart is filled with thoughts of rage and hatred towards you. Don't think it'll be the same as before. So she's serious then, huh? If that's so, then I don't need to hold back. All units, hurry up to annihilate Imperium. We won't allow things to go as they wish. Lock on. Please be safe. So, annihilate enemies.
And now I only lose if the,
Quickly check. Trans-Am system.
Can't activate it.
And... Trans-Am. So, yep. Good luck.
So now...
I will be back. Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just need to make sure a battleship doesn't die. Good luck.
Accelerator. 4. Well, we've got some dialogue now. Well, waiting for that, how's everyone doing? Is there one with G and Shin and Armageddon in it? Let's see.
Wait for me, Lock-on Stratos. I'll end this quickly. This power that's been entrusted to us. I'll fight it the way I want to. Or something like that. As Daybreak spell quietly plays. Out of the way!
Not going for the full Trans Am.
Yeah. I mean, that would be, a bit of a waste. It's expensive. Yeah, no, you cannot use Trans Am in flight mode.
Not that I've used Trans Am period.
Yep. Just gonna retreat him now?
Yeah.
Alright, you don't want to see his Trans Am. Be careful with the Methus. It doesn't fight very well.
I've never heard of that one, I don't think.
Oh, I've never heard of Brave Commander Dag 1 before. Having an intergalactic prison broken open, that would be a very good explanation for why all these crazy things are suddenly attacking the Earth. But I don't know. Oh yeah, and I mean, even if someone was to break up in an intergalactic prison, they'd probably learn pretty quickly that you don't want to mess with the Getter, the Mazinger, or the Gurren Lagann. They're all pretty terrifying, in all honesty. I mean, you just don't. Main villain can possess machines and possess the main characters. Yeah,
Cool.
but if you're possessing one that actually has...
Oh no, you know the ideal one to possess. The Zero. The Shin Mazinger Zero.
Oh wow, I don't know that I've ever really seen this. I really did not use this for combat, like, ever. So,
I had an opportunity.
that's why they're the Grand Knights, I guess, with just the few of them. They had an entire squadron waiting in the wings.
Is that enough? Probably.
It killed,
Just barely.
but it did.
7 points.
Impressive.
You know, normally I'd say that this would improve maneuverability, but
It does.
the Methus is
By the way,
so...
is the moon out? That it is. That's nice. Nice that they at least give you that. So at the very least...
The Brave series.
Oh, it's part of the Brave series.
Is that Gal Gaigar and...
I believe there's a lot of parts to the Brave series.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I do believe Gao Gaigar is a part of it. Let's
Since
see.
Gal Gaigar is
Up
the
here.
king of Braves.
there were 8 parts. Brave Ex-Kaiser, the Brave Fighter of Sun Fibird, Brave Fighter of Legend Dogarn, Brave Express Might Gain, which has shown up recently in T, I believe, Brave of Gold Goldrun, Brave Command Dagwon, and then King of Braves Gao Gaigar. So yes.
That would make sense given that it is King of Braves.
Yes. Considering that Brave Express Might Gain and King of Braves Gao Gaigar have shown up recently, there's every chance that Brave Command Dagwon could show up. Yes, I'd never heard of it before.
Really, I've never heard of much of the Brave series outside of Gao Gaigar for learning about Super Robot Wars.
Yep.
Because Gao Gaigar is the only one that is semi-well-known in the various areas I've been to.
Gao Gaigar is apparently the only one that's licensed in the US, so
That would be
why.
Oh, better man. That is a name I do recognize.
But only for that. But interesting. So
Something
we'll
I
see.
haven't used in quite a bit.
An old attack?
Boost Nova Knuckle!
I mean, it's just kind of Rocket Punch with a better name.
Okay, so the flashes do appear on screen. The bright flashes from this are reflecting onto us.
Okay. But huh.
Because it's kind of storm brewing.
Interesting.
Randomly, I'm gonna save progress after this attack.
Sure. Scream from the depths of your soul. Good luck, Sakuya. Are you the only cat left in the room?
Tigami?
No.
There's Tigami there.
Oh, there's a Tigami. And a Coney. Good to know. I always like to keep my eye on the Coney. Oh, you don't have to move, miss. Feel free to stay there.
Okay, since I can't actually save for the moment, just a quick save state.
Coney.
Oh jeez,
Fun.
I don't like that. Oh,
That's one of the good things about the Destiny.
what was?
It's got after image. Is it, you know, the best mech ever? No, the fact that it's got after image makes it a lot more survivable. It just has after image baked in rather than it being something separate like the overskill. Hello, Coney. Yes. Settle, kitty. Settle and be cute.
Meh. You attacked the Ptolemaios? Have you no pride? Oh, good thing I defended.
Very good.
That was a 32% hit chance.
Mm-hmm. Darksaber's survive alone. Darksaber name survives with me. There are not many Arcsabers left. There were a lot of them at one point, but...
Right now, it's really just her and Green.
Yep. I think she was like the 7th Arcsaber.
Go ahead and turn the light on. It's getting quite dark suddenly on camera.
That should help at least a little bit.
Yep.
私の狙いからは
Yes, quite a few.
Quite a few.
There were quite a few of the Arc Sabers. And there are still a couple out there. It's just they don't know about it.
まぐれ
So that was a 10 for your health.
It's a decent amount. Especially for a counterattack. Up! Satellite system is charged.
But of course, I can't actually do that.
But you can do the more important one.
Also got a new skill.
Instinct. So, who's gonna take it? Who better? Alright, Garrett. Fire the satellite cannon.
Something you should not be able to do on your own.
あなたに力を
I like the look of the DX. The DX over the standard X, and its extra flip-out golden microwave receptor panels. I mean, the X is good, but I think the DX is the best of the three. Fire! Just wave of destruction. How much damage do you deal?
伊達ではないということか
The Legend of Gundams. They aren't just for show.
Of course.
Of
course
course,
they aren't just for show.
this new Gundam isn't just for show. Yeah, she did use the exact same words, so... You have no energy left. Oh, wow. It suddenly started pouring. Very loudly. So apologies if anyone can hear the rain pouring down right now. Yeah, that's quite a thing.
Nice, Ozma. I was not expecting that of you.
Sure you don't want to transform?
Oh, right, that was the problem. Yeah.
Macross cannon, fire. Really should have cast analysis earlier, but
I forgot anyone had it
effort.
as well.
Alright, let's see. Can you deal the 11 to 12,000 damage needed in a single hit?
Probably not, but then again, he does
But maybe.
have plus 20 crit chance, so this is a 45% crit chance.
了解遊軍機を車線上より退避させます
Macross cannon, fire. Fire the spiraling shot. I wonder why it spirals like that. Because I honestly don't know. Is there anything in the original Macross that would explain that?
No.
死よ生命よ
Did decently well, though.
Yep. You hit her quite hard there.
No,
Two.
there is nothing in the original Macross to explain that.
Okay. It was worth asking.
The original Macross's cannons were wildly different.
Hmm.
It had two cannons mounted onto its back.
That one's stressed. Don't die, Setsuna.
Don't die and don't lose.
Trans-Am?
Yeah.
Trans-Am. Just showed off. As a different theme is playing. The
I'll be
Trans-Am
back in a minute.
theme.
Try to kill the arcs.
Try to kill the Pearl Nail with Aquarium.
With Aquarium?
Yeah.
Alright.
With as many boosts as you can throw on it.
That'll be one, I think, but...
Yeah, probably is only one, but, you know.
So. Dimensional Beast took some nice damage there. Setsuna still looking okay. Sadly, no. Sadly, there is no less available, but... yeah, I'd say it's pretty likely that Hathaway's Flash will be showing up some more, considering...
that it's getting the movies.
Yeah, and considering that it was in a recent game. I was just going to use Mugen Punch because you only got a 2% miss chance there.
Yeah, why not?
Alright, Mugen Punch. Can you finish it?
You know, I'm A-okay with the Hathaway's Flash mechs showing up. But Hathaway's Flash itself...
Just... my thought on Hathaway's Flash is, yeah, the designs are fine, but please don't make Bright Noah go through that. Please. Still don't want it to die.
That said, I would love to be able to throw 1 Year War Umro into
The She.
the Chi or the Penelope.
Hypervernier. I wasn't able to take revenge for my brother? Ha! Take that, Empyrean Pawn! That person... sounded like they said something at the end there. Something about their brother? You got any ideas, Crow? Not at all. After all I've really seen out of Imperium are those dimensional beasts. Yeah.
For a split second there, I was expecting the map to just sort of end.
No. Kill everything. Annihilate the enemies. See ya?
Not high enough skill.
Yeah, dimensional beasts are pretty terrifying, actually. If you hadn't realized it. They have crazy high skill and hit. Their evade and defenses aren't the best, but everything else is crazy high. Crow can now increase his will by 10.
Nice.
That's the skill he wound up picking up. He'll still be picking up Soul later on. Gonna make sure to just burn everything you have here. Burn
I
it
expected
all.
it would kill. 0 energy.
Always nice when you can just perfectly finish things like that. Resupply. You got all this stuff up there to deal with. Yep, Jiroko will be back, after all. I'm pretty sure the movie is coming out sometime like
September.
November. I'm pretty sure it's like November 20-something.
It's one of the ones that ends in Ember.
Pretty sure it's November. I'll look that up here. Oh yes. And I do personally love the design of the G South. I really like the way it looks. Probably because it was... yes. As I said, it's a combining mech.
I didn't expect it to combine that way.
It's like got a core unit. It's got a core unit, and then all the rest. Yes, I do personally really like... whoa, that's looking crazy outside right now.
Oh my, yeah.
So yes, there is a very decent likelihood we may wind up losing power at some point here. Here's hoping we can finish this before that. So we'll be saving every so often to ensure that doesn't. So, as I was saying, I do really like the design of the G South. Probably because it's by the same guy that designed all the mechs for Urka 7. But even so, it's, you know, it's pretty cool. G-Reco. G-Reco movie. G-Reco turn A and UC. Yeah, that would be fun having all those to swap around. Well, except, I don't remember. I don't know if the G-Reco, like, bio-locks itself to someone. It may.
It's one of those sad things, like, you can't throw Camille into the unicorn.
Oh, there we go. So it is November 29th that part 1 of the G-Reco film will come out.
Much to my dismay, you cannot throw Camille into the unicorn.
Well, I mean, the unicorn is definitely bio-locked.
Or Quattro. Or Quattro. I'd love to throw. Actually, no, it wouldn't be Quattro, it would be Char at that point.
Yeah, it would be Char at that point. It would most certainly be Char. You have focus, but that's it. Good luck.
Good enough.
Well, you were able to reverse the hit chances.
You know, I haven't gone through everything in DD yet. I've only cleared, like, 3/4 of one world. But I have a distinct feeling they're going to be adding more units through events.
That's what I was going to say. There's one reason, and one reason only, G-Reco is not in DD right now. It's so that they can add it in right around the time the movie comes out and make a killing on gacha sales for it.
Also, I have to say, I don't love DD. And that's just because it's like...
Super distilled?
No, it takes the best... It takes the... It's Fire Emblem Heroes. But Super Robot Wars.
Your point being?
My point being, the best part about Super Robot Wars is its sheer number of attacks.
But you have so few.
That let you do things. Every unit has a total of 4 attacks. In DD.
Which is, you know, actually kind of sad. Step up across
yes,
Omega?
It is actually
Certainly.
a strategy RPG and not a tower defense game.
Yes.
It's a step in the right direction.
At the very least.
Just not quite far enough for me. I would rather having to just gacha for
units. For rare units.
And maybe not units, but equipment packs. Equipment packs, items, things like that.
So by that are you saying, like, get the scope dog for free, but like the upgrade scope dogs you have to pay for?
Yeah, I would be perfectly okay with, you know, at least having several things like that.
Hello, Connie.
I just wish there was more.
Well, I'm sure they'll be adding in more and maybe doing some stuff.
Mazinger is the best example. So, there are multiple R-type things for each unit, but they all give the same attack. SR and SSR are the same. R is Rocket Punch.
Doesn't come standard?
No. Well, it does come standard because you get it with its thing that does that. SR is Rust Hurricane. SSR is either Breastfire or Photon Beam, and I can't remember which.
But it would make sense that it would be one of those.
I think it's Breastfire.
I'm not saying that it's, you know, terrible, it just
It needs improvement.
could use a lot of work.
Are you going to attack with the Methus? You have effort and wall. You could try and swap back to human mode. See if a beam saber would be better. Give Mazinger free the ice attack it rarely ever uses as its free attack. That would be a thing.
It has an ice attack?
I didn't even know that, so. Alright, Methus. See what you can do. Yeah, it's got, you know, some heavily little built-in beam cannons.
Nothing. The answer is nothing.
What the
Fine.
Mythos has?
What it did.
'Cause, I mean,
Fine.
it's the
Shit.
Mythos.
Go.
Boomerang time. Boomerang time. Boomerang time. Hello there.
Thanks to the SSR ticket that this game started with in DD.
I have one SSR attack.
Wow.
It's for the Dunbeam.
Which you don't love.
I don't hate it. It's better than if I'd gotten it for, say, I'm blanking.
The Bilbine. Then for the Zabungle.
Then for EVA Unit 1.
Is that because you don't like EV Unit 1, or...
I don't like EVA Unit 1 that much. Design-wise, it's cool. Unit-wise,
Huh. Yeah. I mean, super robots are logical. They can always have more stuff they can do that you could use for other stuff, or tricks you could borrow that, you know, never get used.
I just want to see a super robot amalgamation.
By which you mean...
I want to see what would happen if you just took all the best traits of all the super robots and crammed them together.
I think it would self-destruct multiple times.
Take the powers of take the Mazinger's abilities, but with Getter fusing together.
Really, just the Maz and Getter would be awesome.
The Mazingetter. Oh, yeah, I don't know that the universe could contain that.
It couldn't, and Zero would kill it immediately.
If Zero's in that universe.
Zero's in all universe. You know.
All I can say is... yeah.
Yeah, Getter Robo Go is... It's close enough.
Enough. Cannon time. Soul Drop-A-Time Cannon! Just a couple of shoulder/back mounted cannons.
Or just picturing, you know, Getter Robo with extra armaments.
Yep. Okay.
Or more precisely, Getter Robo, but all three... What's the term for them?
All three pilots.
Get machines. I don't actually remember what they're called.
It's more likely to be getter machines, but...
All three of those are actual mechs.
on their own
Yes.
that can combine. Yeah, that would be interesting. Wayne's getting heavier again? Oh, you idiot. Why would you attack a crow? Why?
Clearly got a death wish.
Clearly. The sad part is that may actually be true, but...
Yeah.
But either way. Going level.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, okay.
Sport defense. So, who does what? Who finishes off what? So you have the Aquarian that can easily take out those two. Getter... Coordinator Getter pilots.
That wouldn't work.
And why do you say that?
You couldn't have coordinator getter pilots. Because Ryoma is the ideal getter pilot. And there is nothing about him that would work for a designer child.
Well, I mean, if you're designing just for combat... But, yeah. I don't see that going too well.
I'm out of ammo.
You're out of ISC maneuvers. You fool. And you've grounded yourself.
I'm not gonna go this turn. Guess I don't have
You don't
turn
need
limit or SR thing anymore.
Yep, you already cleared the SR point.
This can use most of my energy.
So you are completely out of energy. Where they find more than 4 people to pilot getters for the Moon Wars. Well,
I haven't said this on stream, but I've said it to my brother multiple times. I just really want to see Domon Kashu piloting the Getter. And conversely, Ryoma piloting the God Gundam.
well, I think that Domon Kashu could pilot the Getter. I don't know that Ryoma could pilot the God Gundam that well. Because I feel very confident that Ryoma could not activate Hyper Mode.
He could activate Super Mode, I'm sure.
Yes. But I don't think he
Hyper.
can activate Hyper Mode.
You don't think he can keep a clear and serene mind for more than 5 seconds?
I don't think he can get into that state in the first place. I think it is a physical impossibility for him. Just gonna go down to the missiles?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh wow.
Oh my!
You can hardly see across the street right now.
Oh, the tree is blowing quite a bit.
Always fun. So here's hoping we keep power for now.
Strategic save.
Yep.
Units left, 2.
Hyper mode? If God Gundam had missile machine guns from the Getter... Well, I mean, you're still locking out of a lot of hyper-powerful moves by not having the hyper mode, but that would help balance it a little bit. Only a little. But still. And that should be it. See that, it's our victory. Even though the scales sway, the fulcrum does not break. How wonderful that is. Pro Bruce, I await our next encounter. I'm Liard. Why on earth did he deliberately try and make me mad? Captain! Something's happening in Area 11. Area 11? Wasn't something supposed to be going on? We're receiving something from conference grounds. Mount Fuji. This is Fuji at Area 11. I'm afraid we've reached the point where everything goes horribly wrong for Lelouch. So I can't fully translate what's going on, but we're at the point where Euphemia has been like, yes, this is going to be recognized as Japan now, rather than an area. Yes, in other words, this is about to become Japan. And as of today, a number of 11s have arrived here. Yes, they've been rounded up. What's happening?
Mom got home.
Okay.
And left her keys in the car.
Fun.
So I had to open the door. That's why I was checking the window.
Alright, so as all of these 11s got rounded up, the Black Knights decided to take action against them and were involved in a fierce
where
fight.
he accidentally set...
Yes.
Oh dear.
So, for those who have not seen Code Geass, Lelouch was finally able to make his plans a reality. He was able to talk to Euphemia, convince her, you know, this is a good idea, you should make Japan Japan again, and she agreed to do it. And then his Geass sort of auto-activated, and an offhand comment he made to her wound up in her slaughtering a bunch of Japanese people. And so he had to kill her. Yep. And things got even worse because Imperium wound up joining in the battle. It's unknown what's going on right now. So yeah, resistance activities. So yeah, things have gone horribly wrong. Alice headquarters. So the princess ordered the death of the numbers. I feel highly likely that a number of the areas in the Britannian Union will start to break out into chaos here. Imperium, and the enemies of humanity. I wonder how many more riots will occur as a result of this incident. This world is just continuing to accelerate. Tres Kushernada. Don't you have the power to control that? Let's see. Not even someone like me could do something like that. At this point, all I can do is try and ride this out. Do you think that this world is fine as it is?
Yeah, Kokias had to go to second Japan for the Z games because, quite frankly...
everything that happens in, the Super Robot series couldn't work in Area 11.
They have to have their own Japan.
Yep. 2 moons and 2 Japans.
Yes, the writers definitely knew it would not fit.
Yep. That's all I can do as a person. How unfortunate, Trez. I thought you were a better man than that. Well then, allow me to ask. If you were in my place, do you think that you could manage to save this world without a few casualties occurring? Without any casualties occurring? Anyone can make accusations such as that, Amuro Ray. It's exactly as you say. Well then, I'll go and do what I can. Captain Amuro? Do you intend to rendezvous with the other members of Zuth? Yeah, I think that's the best option to do at the moment. You promised us, Trez. If the time comes when we decide to leave, you wouldn't try to stop us. Of course I remember. The repairs of your mobile suits have continued as planned. I may not be able to go and see you off, but allow me to at least say this to you before you leave. Trez Kushernada. But allow me to at least say farewell to you. Trez Kushernada. I wanted to believe in you. Well then, allow me to believe in you. Please, become a loser for me. Well then, Quattro Bagina. He is going to leave here, so what do you intend to do? It's a good question. Looks like things have gotten really crazy, huh? That Euphemia lady, was it Shizuzaka's princess? And yet she wound up slaughtering a bunch of civilians. That's ridiculous, isn't it? It looks as though a lot of terrorist acts have been breaking out as a result of this all across the Britannian Union. And then Imperium wound up sending dimensional beasts into Area 11 and creating even more chaos. Those guys, what the hell do you think they're doing? Imperium. They're just like a wind trying to whip up the sparks even further. Alright everyone, return to your seats. We've got a call to gather from Representative Elgin. Texas is going to be gathering together in order to try and quell the unrest in various areas. But I know what you want to say. It's become clear that our organization has a traitor after today's events. And to top it off, they've taken control of Veta from us. In other words, we're going to have to keep on operating without Veta's backing from now on. But it isn't as if everything's over here. Yeah, that's right, Sumeragi. You're also a member of Zexus, right? We're going on this road together and we'll keep on fighting till the end. Since we've come this far, we won't let you go. Thanks, everyone. We'll be counting on you from now on. Oh, you don't need to worry about it. But that traitor of yours, no matter who they may have been, it's clear that they're all of our enemies. They've obtained Veta and are trying to twist Celestial Being's plan. That's just going to cause even more wars to break out. In other words, they're enemies of both Zexus and the world. Think that they're people who betray. I mean, they're the sort of people who betray, huh? Even if we leave them alone, I'm sure they're going to be coming to fight us before long. A time like that, we'll put an end to it. Both as members of Zexus and of Celestial Being. So, what's happening with Lock-On? His life isn't in danger. Felt and Tierra are with him right now. Is that so? At any rate, looks like things are okay for now. Missed an item?
Worse.
What?
I should have shot her down with Crow.
Oh well. It's fine.
Because otherwise...
Yes. Oh well. Slight problem there with the secret, but it's fine.
We won't get a unit because of that. I could redo the stage off camera, but...
We'll see. But at any rate, I think you'll still get her, just not on that stage. She'll still show up as well. At any rate, things have calmed down for now. After Kamina's death, I'd hoped that we wouldn't be jinxed with someone else falling so soon. But yeah. After Big Bro died, I wouldn't want to think anyone else would die so soon. Big Bro? After all, wasn't that guy acting like a big bro to everyone in Celestial Being? No. Wrong. Rephrase that. I'd hate it if the big brother died. What? After all, he acts like a big brother to everyone in Celestial Being, right? You might be right there. Lock on Stratos. Alright. Everyone return to your spots. This will be rendezvousing with the rest of Zexus. Rendezvous point's the Dragon's Hive. Once our preparations are complete, we'll be launching. Dragon's Hive again, huh? This'll be a good opportunity. Well, this time we'll make sure Fog Sweeper tells us everything he knows. About the meaning of Dan Cougar, the existence of Daigon, and the enemies yet to come.
Oh, okay, I see. So I'll still get it, just only for the final stage.
We've got plenty of enemies left to fight here. Alright. So this should be fine. Don't have any apologies. Are you still going to be able to keep on sniping with your eyes like that? Don't look down on me and my Haro. Of course. But that's it, Felt. I know my limits better than anyone else. There's someone I'm worried about here. No matter how tough they may act, they're definitely having problems. That's how it is, Tieria. Let's return to the meeting place. I've just been abandoned. On top of being abandoned by Veta, I even led you to being wounded. It's all my fault. It isn't anyone's fault. That time, that's all I could have done. But how long do you intend to act like that? It's not like you. You just keep on looking on like everything's unpleasant to you. But lost it. The only thing that made me have any worth was a Meister. Since I can't directly link with Veta, I don't... Direct link with Veta? Was the reason that the new system was having errors because Tierra himself directly links to Veta? But how could a human do something like that? I'm not fit to be a Meister. Not fit, you say? But isn't that fine? What? All that's happened is you aren't able to link with Veta. You're just think of it as you're the same as the rest of us now. But Veta's been stolen away by someone. If we don't have Veta, the plan... We can do it! We're all the same. In order to end wars, we're fighting and riding these Gundams. But the possibility of carrying out the plan... all we need to do is adjust things a little bit, right? After all, we've got plenty of people here who are able to make that happen. Plenty of idiots who are more than ready to help out. But... I mean, look around you. I mean, isn't everyone here at Zexus like that? Of course. Let's go, Tieria. Our next mission's waiting for us. lock on. Yeah? I apologize. Everyone makes mistakes. That's what it means to be human, after all. Yes. Even more. Back to the moon. Julius Steinberg! Sure. Shoot the dead man in cryosleep. 200 years! It's been 200 years and yet you're still getting in my way! That new ability that was unlocked on those Gundams. There's nothing on it in the database. I suppose it was delivered directly into the GN Drive's black boxes. In addition, all of the data that was kept in beta about the Meister's identities has been completely wiped. How dare you, Julius Schoenberg! Don't think we'll let you dance for... Sounds like you're trying to play God or something like that. A god, hmm? Truly, Julius Schoenberg may be worthy of being called that. However, I was able to analyze a bit of that god's powers as I was going through Veda's data. That'll be incredibly helpful. But my plan has already entered its final phase. All I need to do is mop up those who'll get in the way. Celestial Being and Zexus. I shall put an end to you soon. I, Corner, shall obtain everything! No, shall do so with my own hands. Yes, good luck. Alright, so...
Now we've got everyone back.
Yep. So, we shall go ahead and save here, and we'll go ahead and sign off for now. It's 5:08. We didn't go too far over, so that's pretty good. Alright, I hope that everyone has had a good time, and we'll be sure to have a lot of fun here now that we've got everyone back. Enjoy seeing Daitar next time. We'll see you all on Monday.
See ya.